he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Flush to his right. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now it's Jackson. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way. And add a few.
And he caught it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So that is not the. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd down and 4. Jackson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's D.J. Turner who's got it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Now inside the 25. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Gibbs.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. They go play action with Jackson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball is gone. Didn't happen in this case.
2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they can't bring him down. And touchdown! Jamison Williams, 42 yards. And the Jets are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 3. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He'll find Metcalf.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They go play action now. Jackson steps away. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Jackson. He's got it to Williams. Down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. A toss out right to Gibbs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes now. Here, I think they... And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. DK Metcalf from 6 yards away. And the Jets continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Jets. First down.
Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. Jackson now. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays. And you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And gets by him, and now a little daylight. He's still on his feet, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. They bring it down, a sack back at the 16-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
And the Jets are going to the Super Bowl as we say thanks for watching and good night.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.